Meanwhile, keep your eyes peeled over the next few days if you're on Indiana's highways and byways for a little piece of space history somewhere in the right lane. The Liberty Bell 7 loaded up in Kansas this week and is now bound for the Children's Museum for an out-of-this-world lesson in space exploration and a certain Hoosier.
Liftoff.
The Liberty Bell 7 took off for space as part of Project Mercury on July 21st, 1961. It eventually landed in the Atlantic and sank, debated for years whether it was the astronaut's error that allowed it to fill with water or a glitch that sent it to the bottom of the ocean. Recovered in 1999, it's been restored and traveled the world, and now crews have loaded it up in Hutchinson, Kansas for a trip to the Hoosier State and the Children's Museum.
And when the Liberty Bell 7 arrives here sometime next week, it won't just eventually give kids of all ages a lesson in space history. It'll also help to teach the lesson of Gus Grissom, the pride of Mitchell, Indiana.
He was the first to fly in space twice. He's best known, though, as the second American in space and the third human in space.
Ray Boomhauer literally wrote the book on Grissom and says everyone should take time to see the Liberty Bell 7 when it goes on display this summer.
It's a cool moment because it's a slice of American history. It's a slice of Indiana history. It's one of the most famous Hoosiers of all time, Gus Grissom, kind of in a sense returning home. Of course, he gave his life for the American space program, dying in the Apollo 1 spacecraft fire in 1967 with his two fellow crewmates. But you're able to go back and kind of get a sense of the excitement that gripped the United States when the American space program was in its infancy.
Cool to see. We'll plan to be there when the capsule is set to be delivered early next week. The display, Beyond Spaceship Earth, will begin its 3-year-long run here on June 25th.